So yesterday, I went to the comments and I said, yo, I need Weird Wednesday ideas. Let me know. And I saw one comment that stood out of everything that y'all have said. React to the Cecil Hotel located in California and its weird history. Now, what's crazy about this is that I actually walked past this hotel way back in like 2014, and I actually had no clue on what that hotel meant until I got to the sidewalk of that next stop and people were talking about it. Now, for those who don't know what a Weird Wednesday is, it's a day where it's just weird. Sometimes we'll do a vlog, sometimes we'll do a reaction, sometimes we'll do a try not to laugh, sometimes I'll shake my ass. It's a weird day, and I was reading through the recommendations, and this is probably one of the weirdest things that you guys have recommended, and I would just want to say congratulations to the one person who did it. The rest of y'all had some trash-ass submissions. I'm gonna keep it a stack. So if we just look up Hotel Cecil on Google Images, right? This is the hotel. I actually walked right by this, and I didn't even know what the hell this was. This was like a year later after the disappearance of Elisa, I think her name is. This is this girl right here. She disappeared, and nobody knows how, but she ended up on the rooftop of a water tank of the hotel. And the reason they found out is because some complaints were going on. A handful of complaints actually went on, and they said, hey, you know what, the water's like, it's brown, it stinks. Like, imagine cleaning yourself, right, or washing your hands with somebody's deceased body fluids swimming in that same tank. Like, just picture that. It's like, oh my, it's disturbing. It's nasty. And if you just like look at the sign, like, what is this sign? Look like somebody blood got all over it. We're gonna read some facts about it, but I kind of just wanna you feel me, just like go through the images. So this is where I actually walked by, right here. So this is like the crime scene of them finding the body, which was right here. And it's just crazy to think that I actually walked right by this. It's actually kind of mind-boggling. This was also the hotel that Richard Ramirez stayed at. For those who don't know, this was a Los Angeles serial killer. He stayed at this exact hotel. They called him the Night Walker, the Night Stalker. And yeah, I read a whole documentary on him. So now when I walked by it, I didn't really notice anything unusual. I didn't really like get a glimpse too much at the hotel. It just like, it felt like any other building around that I was walking by. It felt like a normal hotel. And it's crazy the fact that I even learned about this hotel like literally 2 stops down. Some couples were like talking about the Cecil Hotel, and it was a year after the incident. Whoop-de-whoop, you already know. The Cecil Hotel was built in 1924 by William Banks Hanner. It was supposed to be a destination hotel for international businessmen and social elites. Hanner spent $1 million on the 700-room Buick's Art Style Hotel, complete with a marble lobby, stained glass windows, palm trees, and an opulent staircase. So it's supposed to give the vibe that it's a luxury hotel. I believe they said 1924, so there was a lot of like people coming down here in California, Los Angeles, a lot of businessmen, and they decided to build this. $1 million back then was around like $20 million now, so pretty cheap. But Hanner would come to regret this investment just 2 years after the Cecil Hotel opened. The world was thrown into the Great Depression, and Los Angeles was not immune to the economic collapse. Soon enough, the area surrounding the Cecil Hotel would be dubbed Skid Row and became home to thousands of homeless people. Just once a beautiful hotel, soon gained a reputation as a meeting place for junkies, runaways, and criminals. Worse yet, the hotel ultimately earned a reputation for violence and death. So there's actually a handful of murders that have happened in that hotel alone. There's a lot of people jumping off buildings in that hotel alone. So that whole entire hotel already had a very rough start, and it's still, I don't know where it's at actually right now. We're probably gonna find out later. Suicide and homicide at the most haunted hotel in Los Angeles. In the 1930s alone, the Cecil Hotel was home to at least 6 reported suicides. A few residents ingested poison, while others shot themselves, slit their own throats, or jumped out their bedroom windows. In 1934, for example, Army Sergeant Louis D. Borden slashed his throat with a razor. Less than 4 years later, Roy Thompson of the Marine Corps jumped from atop the Cecil Hotel and was found on the skylight of a neighboring building. The next few decades only saw more violent deaths. In September 1994, 19-year-old Dorothy Jean Porcal. I'm sorry. In the 1900s, bro, they had some weird ass names. If somebody would have told me my name was, or their name was Dorothy Jean Purcell, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna just call you Dor. She was awoke in the middle of the night with stomach pains while she was staying in the Cecil with Ben Levine. Wait, what? 38 years old. She's 19. She went to the bathroom so as not to disturb a sleeping Levine, and to her complete shock, gave birth to a baby boy. She had no idea she had been pregnant. Huh? I didn't even know that. She was sleeping with a 38-year-old man. She had no idea she was pregnant. She was 19. Mind you this, she was a teenager, right? And then she went to the bathroom and gave birth to a baby boy. And she had no idea she was pregnant. You feel me? Like, maybe all them deaths had this whole entire place haunted, infested with demons and creatures. Mistakenly thinking her newborn was dead, Purcell threw her live baby out the window and onto the roof of the building next door. At her trial, she was found not guilty of murder by reason of insanity, and she was admitted to a hospital for psychiatric treatment. Wait, so she said, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, my stomach hurt, boom, a baby come out the boom, right? Come out. She said, what? Now, maybe she knew about it, but she ain't just want to keep the baby. I don't know. I guess we'll never find out. In 1962, 65-year-old George Gianni was walking by the Cecil with his hands in his pockets when he struck to death by a falling woman. Pauline Audon, 27, jumped from her 9th floor window after an argument with her estranged husband, Dewey. Her fall killed both her and Gianni instantly. Dude, what? Not only did you take yours, but you took somebody. Dude, that's crazy. I didn't even know the history this hotel had. Police initially thought the two had committed suicide together, but reconsidered when they found Gianni was still wearing shoes. If he had jumped, his shoes would have fallen off mid-flight. I don't know. I think if I would have jumped with my, my shoes on, right? These are my house shoes. I think if I would have jumped with my shoes on, I think they would have stayed. In light of the suicides, mishaps, and murders, Angelos promptly dubbed the Cecil the most haunted hotel in Los Angeles, a serial killer's paradise. While tragic calamities and suicides have contributed heavily to the hotel's body count, the Cecil Hotel has served as a temporary home for some of the grisliest murders in American history. In the mid-1980s, Richard Ramirez, which we talked about, murderer of 13 people and better known as the Night Stalker, lived in a room on the top floor of the hotel during much of his horrific killing spree. After killing someone, he would throw his bloody clothes into the Cecil Hotel's dumpster. In 1991, Austrian serial killer Jack Unterweger, bro, what is that last name? Who strangled prostitutes with their own bras, also called the hotel home. Rumor has it that he chose the hotel because its connection to Ramirez. Because the area around the Cecil Hotel was popular with prostitutes, Unterweger, bro, what the fuck is your last name? Environs time and again in search of victims. One prostitute he believed to have killed vanished right down the street from the hotel, while Unterweger even claimed to have dated the hotel's receptionist. The last body was found at the Cecil Hotel in 2015, a man who reportedly committed suicide. The ghost stories and rumors of the hotel's haunting this world once more. The hotel even subsequently served as the chilling inspiration for a season of American Horror Story about a hotel that's home to unimaginable murder and mayhem. But in 2011, the Cecil attempted to shake off its macabre history by rebranding itself as the Stay on the Main Hotel and Hostel, a $75 per night budget hotel for tourists. Several years later, New York City developers signed a 99-year lease and began gut renovating the building to include an upscale boutique hotel and hundreds of fully furnished micro units, and keeping the surging co-living craze. Perhaps with enough renovations, the Cecil Hotel can finally shake its reputation for all the things bloody and eerie that has defined the ill-fated building for the better part of the century. That's that.
I was in downtown LA and went to the Cecil. This lady asked if I wanted to see inside.
What?
WTF? She really just opened the doors. Should I go in? I was in doubt.
What?
This is Richard Ramirez, room at the Cecil Hotel.
Alright, let's mute it out. So he wrote on the walls? Damn.
This is one of the scariest hotels in the United States. The Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles has a very long and dark history. Located on Skid Row, this hotel was built back in 1924, and its reputation has been battered by many strange deaths over the years. The most famous incident happened back in 2013, when a Canadian girl named Elisa Lam was seen acting very strange on surveillance cameras, repeatedly walking in and out of the elevator, pressing every button, and possibly attempting to hide from somebody. Then, 19 days later, her body was discovered on the roof inside the hotel's water tank. Guests had reported strange tasting water and low water pressure, prompting them to check the tank and finding her. While it is not 100% known how she ended up in there, she did have a history of problems. Since this incident, the hotel has been very famous. Have you ever visited the Cecil Hotel? Do you believe in the urban legends of this place?
So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. It's just, it's definitely an eerie vibe. Like, the fact that she went missing and she wasn't really crazy, but I don't know if you guys have seen the footage of her. She's just like constantly in a hotel. It was kind of eerie. Like, it was kind of like weird to even like see her just pressing all the hotel elevator buttons, and then her like playing a little hide and seek, and then 19 days later she's end up being, you know, she's in a water tank. And then there's no footage of her going up to the water tank, but there's her footage of her in the elevator and going through the hallways. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that happen? Maybe somebody that works there did it to her. You feel me? I don't know. It's definitely creepy. And the whole serial killers thing and people just dying, or I don't know. It's eerie as hell. And you know what's crazy? It's like the fact that I even walked by it. This was in 2014. I walked by it, didn't even know nothing of it until I actually heard people talking about it. It's like a tourist attraction now. People like genuinely just go there to look at it, and I think it's closed now. They're re-innovating it, cleaning it up, and trying to make it for affordable housing and whatnot. I don't know. Creepy. Me personally, I ain't gonna lie, I'd never go there. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this Weird Wednesday. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you guys want to see me, you know, talk about and discuss some other stories or other places, damn, I might even go to them. You let me know down below in the comments. Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up here. I love y'all. Wait, look, I can't even talk. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Take care. Goodbye.